And welcome back to Valkyria Chronicles. This is Commander Custer, and hope you're having a good day thus far. Now we're on Chapter 2, The Escape from Bruhl. As of last time, unfortunately, Bruhl has been attacked fully by the Empire, complete with tanks and guys of submachine guns and such, and unfortunately the Town Watch is quite outmatched. So after a very daring escape from the city, at least the center part, Welkin now goes home to check up on Ys and Martha and try to get them out in time. Although apparently he's going to be bringing them back to the city to Alicia, which I'm not a big fan of that idea, putting both of them into the line of fire, but we'll see. Alicia right now is back trying to buy people more time to escape, because evidently the Empire's so evil that they just want to start killing everyone. Fun times. But, anywho, and this isn't very promising. Isara with a rifle. Hopefully things aren't going to be too bad for her. Yep. Rescue. Let's go. Yep. Oh, and as per some suggestions, I will be cutting down on my commentary during the cutscenes, because and also I know that I rambled a lot, so I'm going to be cutting down on both of them. So, fun times. Anywho, let's get to it.
Isara, Martha, please be okay.
The wind moving past him. Ooh, dear.
Martha!
What's her problem? She pregnant or just fat?
Ooh.
Who cares? Not gonna make any difference when she's dead.
You
Stop
don't
this
want
now.
to say that stuff.
See what she's wearing? Take a good look at that shawl. She's a Darkson.
And that explains it. I thought this place stunk. Now I know it does. So, we got ourselves a fat one and a stinky one. PU. It's a regular pig farm in here.
Laying it on thick. Oh, combat roll.
I will thank you to watch your tongue in this house. You have to leave now.
That's a big gun for such a little girl. Drop it.
She has a trigger finger, though.
Isara!
Huh? Hold it right there!
Yeah!
Die! Darkson pig!
Isara, are you okay?
I'm okay thanks to you. But Martha, I think she's...
Martha!
This isn't good. She's gone into labor. Moving her would be dangerous.
That complicates things.
Right. Well, we can't just leave her here. What are we gonna do? There are a lot of Imperials out there, Ys. It's only a matter of time before they take over the Mill Plaza.
Welks, listen. The barn out back.
What about it?
Our fathers have left us something. Something that might get us out of this mess.
Ooh. A new episode has been added. As you can see there, that's a hell of a legacy. Excellent. Yep. The enemies may have tanks, but we've got one too.
Dad's tank.
Just casually in the barnyard.
Can't believe it's still here.
And it's one of a kind. Here it is, the Edelweiss. Tamer built it especially for General Gunther.
Yeah, and it worked great, too. So it's just been parked here in the barn?
I wanted to make sure it would still operate, you know, in case of emergencies. I enrolled in a maintenance class given by the military. I wanted to be able to do what my father could do.
Well, that's great. But that's only a class, Isara.
It really didn't need much, hardly any alterations at all. I just fitted it with a new turbine engine. It really improves on the power-to-weight ratio. The Edelweiss is field-worthy. Its firepower and mobility are more than a match for recent models.
Well, assuming it does work. What's next?
All right. Welks, you took the armored vehicle course, didn't you?
Yeah. Back in high school. Once.
We'll bring Martha here. She'll be safe inside the tank, and we can move to a better location. Just leave the driving to me, okay? All you have to do is give the orders.
Yes. Although it should be noted, only 2 people crewing a tank. Ah, oh well, this is great.
Engaging engine. The Edelweiss is ready for deployment.
Yeah.
Alicia could still be out there dodging bullets, buying time for people to evacuate. Here's the plan. We're gonna pick up Alicia and get out of town. All right, Edelweiss, move out!
Alright, I like this plan. And we're on the move. Ah, yes. And it's called the Edelweiss. Very interesting. As you will recall, the little flower seeds that Alicia released, I think in the prologue chapter, were lion's paw. In other words, Edelweiss seeds. So, very interesting all around. Okay. Well, we have escape from Bruhl, now we have retreat from Bruhl. Let's see how bad things are for Alicia. And this is combat, so let's get into this. This will be difficult. Actually, wait. First I should save. Pardon me. Yeah, it should be noted, I'm not even using the mouse for any of that. I have to literally press F, and then use WASD for navigating this, and then press space to activate any of it. You would not believe how much trouble I went through when I first played this game. I was like, what do I even do? But once you get used to it, it's alright. Anywho, enough of the ramble. Let's go.
Here's the brief for this operation.
Yep. Yes, ma'am. Guardsmen on duty. At duty. Squad enemies. There's a squad centered around a single tank currently advancing from the plaza onto the main road. Tank. Yep. We need to defend the gate on that road. If the enemy breaches it, the evacuating townspeople will be in danger. They'll probably head for the gate and try to destroy it. The tank will be with them. Our goal here is to take out that tank while keeping the gate standing. That's a very tall order, Alicia. Very tall. Without the help of your tank, it's next to impossible for us to destroy their tank. Until we rendezvous, the Bruhl Town Watch will do everything we can to keep that gate in one piece. The Town Watch will need to hold off the enemy forces until you arrive with the tank. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's almost like... She's briefing us like we're Welkin, even though Welkin is off in the boonies with the tank, but oh well. Oh well. we'll need to use the sandbags around the starting point and gate for cover to hold back the Empire's attack. Yep. So, victory will be the enemy tank is destroyed, and then failure conditions include Bruhl's main gate getting destroyed. Yep. Pure, honest defense mission. And yeah, you'll see why.
Let's begin. We've got to stop them here.
Yeah, for a tutorial mission, this will be difficult. Yep, player phase.
If this gate falls, there's going to be even more casualties among the townspeople.
Yep.
The town watch will defend this gate so as many people as possible can get away.
Got it.
Got a second? Listen close and I'll explain.
Alright. So, I think right now, yep, we'll be talking about sandbags, and yes, we get grenades now. A common militia gets grenades. Alright, fair enough. Gallia is a militia-based military. By moving behind sandbags and selecting crouch, a unit's defenses are maximized and extra damage for headshots is negated. Yep, we saw this in the first in missions before. When focusing on defense or ending one's turn, it's best to hide this way. Contrarily, this means that enemies hiding behind cover are well protected and more difficult to defeat as well. This is why the hand grenade is used. Its explosive power can destroy sandbags. Press the tab button, the weapon toggle button, to cycle among your options to hand grenades. In this battle, Alicia possesses some. Grenades are limited in number, so use them wisely. Each player phase, units will recover one hand grenade. Yep, you get 4 command points. And we have Alicia back here, but then we have 2 town watchmen as well. Alicia is one of our commanders, such that she automatically gives us one of these. But what we can see in range, we have our first shock trooper. These guys are the guys with the submachine guns, and they will tear you apart, especially with interception fire. So they are a major priority to take out. And then obviously we have this tank, which will be continually firing potentially at us, but mostly at this main gate, which has its own health bar, yeah. Also, as we come down here, you'll see where my mouse cursor is, there's like a sort of like trapezoid with a dot in the middle. That is a watchtower, so fun times with that. So yeah, well, the shock troopers, they are going to be rushing us along this end, so we either have to take them out with interception fire, or we have to move over here to maximize our interception fireness. Also, right there is grass, which we can use to our advantage. So, let's move with this watchman right now. Yeah, as you can see, if we try to attack from range, damage is negated severely. But he's not what I want to go for, actually. What I want to go for instead is this guy. That guy. Excellent. One of their command points is down, and we can make our very quick escape. Yep, and you can see there's a scout all the way over there that has a command point as well. The purpose of putting this guy in grass is that they can't immediately see me. So right now they would actually be able to intercept fire me, but since I'm here in the grass, they can't. And it also operates as a form of cover, like sandbags. Yeah, as you can see with that icon. Yeah, And you can see all the reinforcements they have. Yeah, it's a lot. So, we'll be wanting to thin their numbers a bit more as well. Yeah, from this range, well... Let's see, can I actually... Yeah, I can actually. Let's see if I can sneak up. Alright, Mr. Watchman, it's all you, buddy. Ah. Look at this. It's great. But I think that I should probably retreat for now and get into there with my buddy. Such that, the reason why I'm having them up there as opposed to back here is because they'll be able to more readily fire at the shock troopers that will be moving in.
My turn, okay?
Let's get Alicia in here. And let's get her to take out this remaining scout guy. Oh! Oh, I have an idea. Remember how there's all those enemies over there? And you know how there's... Yeah! Remember how I have a grenade? Oh. Aloha snack bar. You look at that. It's brilliant. Awesome, Alicia. Alright, let's run, run, run. I didn't realize that when I initially played this, but boy am I glad that I did. Okay. So, final act shall be to take out this guy. So we just need one body shot, Alicia. There we go. Another command point down for them. Awesome. And it looks like I can actually get into their back lines there quite effectively, so I'll have to see how they... I think I saw there's another scout commander behind the tank a bit further, so I think I may make use of that. Alright. I just had a bad thought. What if that tank mortars us because we're all next to each other? Although I don't know how effective my interception fire will be with... I think I can shoot over... I was able to shoot over the fence before while I was crawling, but I'm just not sure. I'll end it here. Let's just hope. Okay. Alright, the tank is moving up. Yep, and it's taking its shots. Yeah. Pretty effective with it. Oh, nice interception fire. Yeah. The tank is blocking us. Open up on him, come on. Yeah. This is what I feared. Yeah. So, about Ragnade, a small amount of damage is healed at the start of each player phase. Sometimes a unit that has suffered heavy damage needs help to arrive faster. They need Ragnade. Yet, another product of Ragnite ore, Ragnade combines healing and antibiotic properties into a single medical package. How nice. Select it with the tab button, and then press the E button to select the target. Yeah, I showed this off at the beginning of last episode. Place your crosshairs on a nearby ally to heal them, or place them on no one to use this handy item to heal yourself. Alright, so... yeah, there's no way that we can kill this tank. We need to hold out until Welkin arrives. But that doesn't mean that we can't take out all... well, attempt to take out pretty much all of the troops. Yeah. Buddy. Buddy old pal, no. Let's try having this Watchman be here to see if we can actually have him take out this shock trooper when he moves in.
Moving out.
Yeah, let's
Enemy unit spotted.
see how things are over here. Ooh, okay. Did you just see how much damage this guy did to me? Yeah. They're not good. They're not fun. Let's just run. Let's move. Let's move him over here to take out this guy. Good. Okay, you kind of started out a bit shaky there, Mr. Watchman, but at least you took him out. Okay. Let's... yeah. It's just that shock trooper left, actually. Let's hope that they can actually do their interception fire. Okay, so... it should probably spread out a bit as well. Although... I'll play it safe. I'll trust the interception fire. So yeah, you can also just heal yourself if you just don't, like, press things. So let's just heal up Alicia here and get her back to being... let's get her to be, like, around here-ish. Yeah, because with that line of sight thing, she can still see him and thus take shots. So yeah, let's end this current phase. Yeah, the gate's not looking too hot.
No, if this keeps up.
Yep. Alright, interception fire, go! Or don't go. That was problematic. Thankfully, it doesn't do that much. That grenade doesn't do that much damage. But... ah, awesome! Guess what we have?
Entering combat.
tank should be able to breach that wall. It may provide us with a shortcut, Welks.
Yes.
All right, let's give it a shot. Hang in there, Alicia.
And Martha, too. Remember, she's in the tank as well. In combat, no less. About tanks. Tanks possess firepower and endurance far beyond that of foot soldiers, you think? They're able to deflect nearly all gunfire from enemy foot soldiers, with the exception of shooting them directly in the radiator. This makes them a solid wall for your own ground units to hide behind. Very true. Proven tactic in real life and in this game as well. We'll be making use of that a lot. Unlike ground units, however, tanks do not recover a portion of their lost HP per turn. Tanks also consume 2 command points when selected in command mode. Yeah, they're a big investment, but they have really good payoff. Relying too heavily on tanks in battle will quickly lead to a fatal shortage of CP. Yep. Additionally, tanks require AP per turn, so take care to plan ahead which direction you'd like to face at the turn's end. Yeah, you won't be able to turn your tank around further without AP, I think. So, yep. As you can see, whenever we move, it's it's great. Alright. Sup? Look at that.
It's a tank! It's a galleon tank!
That's right.
Alicia, I'm sorry we're late.
Oh, he came right on time.
Welkin, you have a tank?
I know, right? Randomly, Gallia just allows people to just have tanks, unregistered military equipment in the back of their barns. It's great. Of course, an American would say something like that.
We can talk later. Right now, we need to stop those soldiers.
Yeah, talk later. Explosions now.
Enemy tank sighted, Welks.
Not just yet east, but...
Switching to anti-tank combat. Armor-piercing shells loaded.
Yeah, which is an interesting thought, because you only have 2 people in the tank right now. East, who's the driver, and Welkin, who is the commander. It kind of falls onto Welkin to actually be loading those, not East, per se.
Alright, let's go take it down.
But, oh well, it's great. Yeah. Also, trees? Nah. Yeah, and as you can see, tanks can't really move that far. But we need to get it up here. Because there is a thing this tank needs to get acquainted with. Yep, about attacking with the tank. Tanks have 3 major means of attack. Anti-armor shells, explosive mortar rounds, and the mounted machine gun. We've seen the anti-armor shell from the enemy tanks, and we've also seen the mortar. If you recall episode 2, that's what Welkin and Alicia got blown up by one. And then, of course, the mounted machine gun. Anti-armor shells are effective against enemies covered in hard armor, such as tanks. Explosive mortars will hit a broad area with a Ragnite blast, ideal against ground units. Yep. Mortars travel along in an arc. Aim for the center of multiple foes for major results, but be aware the ammunition is limited. The machine gun is best suited to striking enemies that are too close for the mortar, and is used to intercept incoming enemies. Yeah. You don't want to rush a tank with an infantry unit. It will get torn to shreds. Switch to tab button to switch between weapons and to meet the needs of each situation. Got it. Yeah, so... yeah, here is the basic view. As you can see, recall how there's the orange circle is, for whenever you're aiming, is wherever the shot can go. Yeah. Some things are horrifically inaccurate at the start. The tank, frustratingly, being one of them. But it makes sense. And then here's the mortar, which can actually reach really darn far. And then here's the machine gun as well. Huh, It's called the Tamer Mag T1. Huh. Yeah, this is an 82 millimeter, by the way. That's a very large shell. Let's recall that, there's like heavy tanks during World War II. The heaviest was 88 millimeter, and that was for a flak gun. So yeah, we are 6 millimeters removed from a flak 88, and those things would destroy enemy tanks in pretty much one hit, with the exception of ones with sloped armor. But I mean, sloped armor is just key in that sort of stuff. Anyways, probably everyone's going, shoot him! Like Jurassic Park, so let's shoot him! Well, we got close. Tanks have 2 separate HP totals. Body hit points and tread hit points. Attacks to tank's body and main cannon will reduce the body hit points, which, while blows to the treads, reduce the tread. If the body reaches 0, the tank is destroyed. If the treads reach 0, AP is drastically cut. Essentially, you're immobilized. It's not great at all. It's easier to deal damage to the treads than to the body, even with grenades. Pulsing a tank before taking it out at your leisure may be a strategy that's both safe and sensible. The glowing blue radiator plate at the tank's rear is its weak point, where even standard bullets can do reasonable damage. Ish, we did see that last episode. I won't be trying it here, though. Try to get behind enemy tanks for a chance to take them down, while being careful not to expose your own rear to hostile fire. Yep. Yeah, so right now I'm going with A or D, and I cannot traverse the tank any further. It just is. So yeah, it is fun. This tank definitely looks a bit more advanced than the other tank right there. So now we have 1 command point remaining. Alicia has a grenade, so yeah. If we look right here, yeah, it's a question mark because that really isn't the weapon for it. Now, we can immobilize the tank should we desire. What I want to try and do yeah, it's just gonna bounce off. She should be far enough away such that this won't attack her. Yeah, see, grenades will do damage to treads, but not that much. I imagine a more direct hit will do more. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's sight lines. It's not necessarily lines in which you can adequately, like, have interception fire. There's a minimum range. There's a maximum range where that can happen. Alright, yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't kill the enemy tank in 1 hit. I would have really liked to have done that, but not much we can do. Yep. That is very minor fire. Yep. Luckily, the gate isn't really going down anytime soon. Oh! I had no idea there was an enemy back there. Apparently there is. Okay. Excuse me, Mr. Tank, would you please blow up? No. The enemy tank is disinterested in that. Well, allow me to be a bit more persuasive. Are you joking? Are you joking? Welkin, your ability to miss never ceases to amaze. Although, technically, I should not have been aiming there. That was my bad. Okay. Just throw it at him. Yeah, as you can see, even hand grenades don't do anything. It's all about that anti-armor. So yeah, this is probably gonna be a C or a D at this point.
Damage minimal.
Yeah, this tank is really pitiful. This is simultaneously the easiest and the hardest I've had this mission. Mainly because Welkin is just being so damn inaccurate. Okay, can you now hit it and kill it? Thank you. Thank you and good night. Good lord. That took just a bit too long, but...
We stopped it! Nice work, Ys.
Yes. Yes, nice work, Ys, because she did a lot better than you.
Woohoo! Now you're my hero, Welkin.
Oh, how sweet.
The Imperials are running off for now. Looks like we bought some time, at least.
Oh, you should have acknowledged it, Welkin. Come on.
Welks, it's a boy. Martha had a boy.
And Martha gave birth while in combat. Okay.
She gave birth in Dad's...
Look at that expression! It's perfect!
Yes, and without complications. They're both perfectly healthy.
Well, there's some good news.
Good. That's fantastic. Now let's stay sharp as we head out of town.
Yep. Let's get out of here. Yep, C rank. I did bring that upon myself because I didn't aim better with the tank. I kept going for the radiator to get that one-shot kill, but my hubris got the best of me. That could have been a B, but oh well. I can make up for it. Besides, it was probably funny for you all to just see me gradually just lose my mind. Alright. Alright, the final cutscene. Well, for the chapter anyways. With home at our backs. Yeah. They do have to leave, unfortunately.
Two hours after the first shots were fired, Bruhl was under Imperial control. Though a mere skirmish by Empire standards, the raid on Bruhl would mark Welkin Gunther's first taste of battle and begin his rise to a Gallian hero.
Foreshadowing.
Alicia.
I thought I would be ready for this. I knew war meant this might happen. It hurts. Seeing my town overrun like this, seeing all those people killed, it's just not right. How could all this happen? It isn't human, Welkin.
Oh.
We look at those birds and see how wild and free they are. But they all have their own territories. If anything threatens their home, they'll risk their lives to defend it. People are animals too. We do what we have to, when we have to. Animals are in a constant struggle to stay alive, but I've also seen them help each other, almost like they were cooperating in order to survive.
Cooperating?
That's why I'm so into studying natural science. That coexistence. I want to know how it works. If we could figure that out, mankind could put it to use for our own survival.
There you go.
That's why I want to be a teacher, so that I can pass that knowledge on to the children.
It's a noble
I
thing.
mean, even if we can't completely eliminate war, at least we might learn to live together as one people.
You think so?
Welks, look. Martha fell asleep, so that makes me the babysitter. See, Alicia?
Oh, he's adorable.
Just as
Just
sad.
like you said, even in war, new life happens all around us. Come here. Look, that's your hometown.
Someday, we'll come back home again.
Yes. Someday soon. I know it.
Chapter 3. Vassal Urban Warfare.
Oof. Very rough for our five-some. Yeah, for our 5 friends. Ugh. And Welkin once again proving how great a husbando he is. Going on about nature is one thing, but hey, there's, as I said, it is quite a noble sort of thing, sort of idea that he's going at with that. We'll just have to see how, yeah, how deep Alicia's interest with bread and baking and such is. So, yeah, that wraps it up. I said it was going to be difficult, but I didn't think it would be difficult in that sort of way. Although it is a bit telling how I kind of created my own difficulties, so fun times with that. But yeah. Now, with this chapter, here's where things actually start to open up. So, it's gonna be really great. Actually, allow me to check a moment. Yeah, I just wanted to check the timing on this. Yeah, I did say every chapter would be its own episode, so I'm gonna try to stick to that as much as I can. There will be chapters in the future with multiple battles, so I'll have to see how I handle. I'll probably have it be one battle per mission, unless it's like a minor one, you know. So because like with a chapter, you get like a bunch of story, and then you have a battle, and then some story following it, leading into the next chapter. So I think that we'll probably do something like that. Probably have like 2-part episodes for chapters anyways. Anywho, all of that planning gobbledygook out of mind, our 5 people are now on their way to the capital, hopefully to join back with the war. Granted, they've already, as the narration said, already had their first taste of combat. And man, that all happens in a span of 2 hours. Welkin goes from being ultra naive and drawing in a book, and being all secluded away, to getting shot at, to driving a tank, to getting everyone, to extracting people from his hometown, which has been captured. So he's had a quite a bit of a day. Everyone included. Alicia as well, looking at the marks of war. Yeah. All real interesting character stuff to set up. So, fun times with that. Anywho, that should wrap things up. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I certainly enjoyed playing through it, and I hope that you have a good rest of your day. Thank you for watching.